The topic I wanted to talk about today is, what is love? And I want to just start off with explaining to you what isn't love. We have a lot of people in today's society that are depressed, that are sad. If you really think about why is a person very sad? I ask I ask this question to my clients all the time, and what they tell me is simply, well, I have so many problems. I feel defeated. I feel like literally I have nothing else to give. Literally, what it comes down to is everyone goes down really deep into their own problems. They get swelled up. They get simply, literally trapped into their own mind, as if their problems are the only problems that exist on earth. There's nothing else. Let me tell you this. You're not alone. The problems that you have are someone in some part of the world is facing the exact same situation as you are. And that person, actually, their reaction may be the exact opposite. They may be the happiest person on earth. Exactly. So it's not a problem that we have. It's simply a worthy opponent. Okay? And the story is about relating it all to God. You look at some people and anywhere you go, literally, I look at these families, like in example, like in Palestine, that are suffering. Their children have died. Their spouses have died. And they interview this one lady. I was looking at her, and you know what her answer was when they asked her, so how do you feel like you lost everything? She said, I still have God. It does not matter. I have God. It is God's will, and I'm content. That right there, subhanallah, that right there is just the ultimate fierceness, the ultimate strength, that you need to go through life, because life is not easy. There's a beautiful story in the Masnavi, as Rumi says, that there are people in heaven, and God asks, who here wants to be saved from the hellfire? And then instantly 9 out of 10 people put their hands up, and God grants them, beautiful heaven, and they're safe from the fire. And then God comes back and asks those people, who here wants to attain the highest level of heaven? To which 9 out of 10 people raise their hands, and they're gone to heaven now. And now God comes back with a stern voice. Why have you people not raised your hands when I asked you if you want to be saved from the hellfire or if you want to go to heaven? And did you know what those people said? They said, God, we did not come here to be saved from the hellfire, nor to go to heaven. We came here for you. To which God replied, you came here for me, then I am yours. That is all. Happiness, true happiness, is our connection to the divine. It's our connection to God. We're never alone. Just like depression, anxiety, isolation, all these thoughts stem from a place of lack, from a place of us thinking that it's just me here. I'm alone. My friend, you are not alone. You are surrounded by God's light at every second of your being. Who else created and put you on this planet? It's God. So simply put, happiness, joy, love, everything goes through God. And once you know this, once you appreciate this fact of life, ultimately everything that happens around you, you realize it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. That is what life is. We are a soul. We didn't come here to experience, all these plans that we have in our minds. We simply came here to experience what we are meant to experience, as long as it brings us closer to Him, to God. That is the ultimate success in life. We are not human beings having spiritual experience, but spiritual beings having a human experience. It all comes back down to our connection with the divine. What is intuition? Intuition is our connection to, it's God. It's speaking to us from the heart. Rumi always mentions, there was once this man, and the man said, I want to travel all over the world, and I want to change the world. And Rumi said, oh, how small you think, my friend. If you simply travel within your heart, then you change who you are on the inside. Don't worry about changing the world. Work on changing yourself. And once you have changed yourself, you have not only changed the world, but the entire universe, because within us is an entire universe. So travel within, and God is always there. You know, God is not this mystical being on the clouds. He's simply within us. We all have this. And once we have that ability to see God in everyone else's eyes, we see God everywhere. We see beauty in everything. And ultimately, what I want to end this off with is this another aspect in spirituality and the Sufi traditions. There is a story about, you know, God. What is God? Who is God? God is the overflowing of love. God is the abundance of love. You know, God is not just love. God is the outpour of love, the abundance, so much that it overflows onto us as His creation. And for us is simply to reciprocate this love back to Him. And now we have this beautiful circle of life, this equilibrium. When we're connected to the divine, there is always love. No matter how hard our experiences in life, we are always in a state of gratitude and love. And that is what I want to share with you all today. So much love, much peace.